So today I'm going to be giving you guys my labor and delivery story. Did labor and delivery hurt? Did you have it naturally? Did you have a C-section? So today I'm going to be answering all those questions summed up into one video. She was supposed to be born on September 24th. That was her due date. But I had to go back to school and my OBGYN was not going to be available on that day. So the next night we went, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and we went to Bayfront Health, and that is the hospital who delivered my child. And first what they did was they inserted me with some kind of pill to hopefully soften up the cervix so that she could be born. So they did that twice, and then finally I was ready to start the process of being induced. So my labor and delivery was a little bit more rough than I was expecting. Everybody kept telling me, you know, you're gonna want the epidural before you get your water popped and all this other stuff. So I kept telling the nurses, I want epidural, I want epidural, I want epidural, because I know I'm not good with cramping pain. Any other pain I can pretty much tolerate, but cramping pain I'm just not good with. And everybody described it as a cramping pain. I kept telling nurses I don't want to have my water popped yet. I don't want that. I want to, you know, I want to get the epidural first. So they're like, okay. And before I knew it, the lady was in there and she was popping my water. So I didn't say anything, and I still to this day kick myself for it, and don't know why I didn't, but I'll know for next time. So they popped my water, and it wasn't even 5 minutes before I started feeling all of the contractions. And the thing with being induced is that, you know, everybody wants it because they want to just get the pregnancy over with by the end of it. You know, women are normally done by that point. But the thing with being induced is that labor is supposed to kickstart naturally to, you know, slowly bring on the pain so that your body is more ready for it. Well, being induced does not allow your body to do that. It hits all of the contractions and everything at once. So your body goes from feeling fine to having all of these contractions and everything else that's going on, and it's a world of pain. So immediately after I started feeling contractions, I could feel it in my lower stomach and my back. So I started yelling at my mom and the doctor to get the specialist to put the epidural in me. So finally he came, and you know, the procedure for getting an epidural is you have to be hunched over, and normally they'll have you hunched over like this, or they'll have the, you know, doctor, you know, you have to wrap yourself around the doctor. So I chose to wrap myself around the doctor because I needed something to squeeze, and she was willing. So I was in a lot of pain, and I was like, okay. So they have to wait until a contraction comes, and then they put the needle in your back. So I was really scared of the feeling of having a needle in my back, but surprisingly with the contraction, you're so worried about the contractions you don't even feel it. So I let them put the needle in my back, and I was a little worried as well because they were training somebody and they had him insert the needle in my back, and I'm already kind of iffy with needles. So yeah, but finally I got the epidural, and it worked for about 10 minutes. After that, I was feeling everything. I kept telling my mom, I was like, I can feel everything. This epidural is not working. You know, someone needs to come fix it because I'm tired of these contractions. We're trying to fix it, Finally, I got the doctor to look at the string that goes into your back. And when she looked at it, she finally realized that none of the epidural was any longer going into my back where it should have been going, and that you know, I wasn't getting epidural this whole time. So once you hit 9 centimeters, you're not allowed to get epidural pumped into your body anymore because of the fact that you need to be able to feel somewhat so that you can push the baby out. So I had them check to see how far along I was, and turns out I was 9 centimeters, which means I had to start pushing without any epidural. The doctor came in and they kept telling me, push whenever you're ready, push whenever you're ready. I was like, I'm ready now. I want this baby out now. I pushed her out. It took about 15 minutes is what it felt like to me. I don't know the exact time, but I was so worried about contractions and just getting her out that I just wanted to get her out. So yeah, then I ended up having her on September 20th, 2019 at exactly 7 o'clock on the dot, and she was born at 7 pounds, 6.5 ounces, and 19 inches. So